Many of you know that I work at Barkey Press, and one of our imprints, Fernwood Press, is always putting out new poetry, a lot of it really good, really worthwhile poetry. And there's a poem this morning that I want to share with you. It's from this book, Pax, by Annie Lightheart. And the poem that I'd like to share during our call to worship this morning is called When We Look. When we look long at one another, we soften, we relent, listen, might forgive. We allow for silence, and when we see each other, are known, and in that moment might change, though nothing has moved or been spoken. There are some who say the walls cannot be broken, but suddenly we are in a free place, and the fields that extend from its center stretch for miles as if out of the pupil and the iris of that momentary kingdom. In this time when we are physically separate from one another and yet gathering virtually, this morning and next week and the week after, it's more important than ever, I think, to look at one another, to be softened by the presence of another human being who carries within them a seed of the divine, a seed of love, and to let God somehow bridge that space between us, whether it's a physical space, a virtual space, or both, so that we might forgive, so that we might see each other, so that we might be known, so that in that moment we might change, even if nothing in our world has moved, even if we haven't spoken a word. God, I ask that you would teach us to see each other, to wait, to be together, even virtually. And God, we know, we trust that when we gather together, when we listen to each other, when we look someone else in the eye and see you there, that you change us. God, please change us.